Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 4. In the last episode, we... Well, we rescued Ashley, and then figured out that she wasn't as useless as we thought. But we did receive some treasure from her. Ammo and treasure. I had to use the herbs that she did find, because, well, she got hurt. Oh, cutscene. Hold on.
Oh, what a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
You tell
Well
him.
then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
Okay, we'll just have to kill you.
Wait,
Sound good?
follow me.
Okay, so I also did fix my joypad controls. A couple of buttons were just
Wait, follow me.
rearranged, but then I got so accustomed again, just for that, like, the past 30-minute game I was just doing, recording I just did, the part 29, that now I'm expecting my run button to be on my triangle button, which I've put Ashley's command back to. So, lovely. Alright,
Wait.
so make her wait here.
Wait here.
Or you're just gonna do it automatically anyways. Go across this really weird bridge type thing. What could go wrong? As I'm reloading my pistol. What could go wrong? You guys have no idea. Yeah. That's what's going wrong. Alright, so I also did want to point out, the reason why the game hasn't crashed yet is because I think a mod I was using, particularly that stupid Bluma mod, which I never liked to begin with anyways, did things to the game and to other DirectX 9 games, because it's supposed to be compatible with other DirectX 9 games. It did things that you're really not supposed to do with the engine. You know, in the HD version, the engine is kind of rewritten and built. It has, I'm pretty sure it has bloom and things like that. But just with this engine, this version, no, it's supposed to have it really. So pretty much you're just gonna make your way through here, shooting everybody off of the dragons. I also went through all my textures. There's a couple of packs, or, you know, some packs are better than others, so I actually went through, and instead of having it all separated, I'll put it all together. So that way, if I ever have to reinstall Resident Evil 4 again, it's just going to be a quick little copy and paste. I deleted all the unnecessary crap. This one right here is kind of hard. They'll get lowered. To get protected from the fire, you either stand farther back, or you stand behind one of these walls.
Mátalo!
But it lets me move with you, so you gotta be quick.
Mátalo!
Do it when he has fire spewing out. That's gonna be your best bet to go and move. But luckily one hit and they fall off, so really not too much. Also, these stairs near the bottom where the lava is touching in the lava, that's gotta be hot, and yet they expect you to step on it just fine. Oh hey, I forgot about you guys. So yeah, I properly combined my texture mods. I didn't mess with the HUD or any system technical stuff. I didn't mess with my laser sighting. No like mouse hacks or anything like that. It's just textures. The optimized EXE, because it's the optimized EXE is supposed to make the game load faster, because the one that Capcom gave us is just utter crap. And then no ENB Bloom mod BS. Just so much easier. So that was our third ornamental piece that we need. So that means we are now officially sort of done. I say sort of because you're actually not done. It makes you think you're done, like you just got the next part of your mission out of the way. Oh, how you would be mistaken. That's all I have to say. Yeah, so thankfully it's not trying to load any kind of like crap. You can say I'm pressing the plus button right now. That's what was toggling it before, on and off. If you can hear, you could hear that. That's me pressing the button. Nothing's happening. So thank God. And obviously that's what was doing it. That simple, not simple really. It's actually very complicated and destructive to your game. It's supposed to be just you put in the folder and go, but obviously it's really destructive, and it takes a lot for the engine to load. So that's pretty much what was doing it for me, kept making the game crash. All right, so let's take a leisurely ride. Right? In this crazy world, a leisurely coaster ride or rail cart ride thing.
Wait, follow me.
It's actually not that bad of an idea. Sounded really southern there for a second. It's either that or I just have to pee really bad now. Oh, pee really bad. I guess having to go to the bathroom pretty bad makes me sound southern. Like a southern gentleman. Okay, so we are back here. But, and this is a big but. Because you know, big butts cannot lie. I can't believe I just said that. Okay, so it is kind of far out. Oh my God. Wait, no, that's where we're going. I was about to start freaking out. Okay, so it looks like I have missed 2 treasures. One in the maze and one... Well, I didn't miss 2 treasures. I've missed that one in the maze. That treasure, though, is
Wait,
the
follow me.
fountain. You remember earlier, about when we first started here in the castle, there was a fountain. There was like a little weird bridge with doves or birds on it, and then there was the fountain with all the birds on it. If you killed all the birds, you got all the money, cool money. So yeah, we're gonna backtrack through here, and it may seem rather... There's no need to go back here, but yes there is. Wait. Do I have to go back from the cart? Oh crap, I think I do. Well, looks like we're taking the cart back through. This is more annoying than anything, but it is well worth it. So, I mean, obviously I just went the wrong way. I guess we could just take the cart back up. I don't know why it wouldn't let me through again. That's kind of stupid. I guess we will take our cart ride. Again. Really not that big of a deal. I'm making it more of a bigger deal than it is. But there is kind of a shortcut. Now that I do remember I am going the right way, there is somewhat of a shortcut to get back to where you were. Not a big one, but it's a shortcut nonetheless. And again, they'll pay for your death, I promise. Peach. You know, like when she reads you the notes and then she goes, sincerely, Peach.
Got some rare. What are you
Toadstool
buying?
in the earlier
What
games.
are you buying?
Well, it was Toadstool and like, oh. I take that back. There is a runtime error. Well, not a runtime. Oh yeah, it kind of was a runtime error. But see, this time, I'm not bound by fraps. And I guess I was totally wrong. I still get the runtime errors. Drat. So go figure. I thought the crashing was done, but obviously not. I mean, clearly I was wrong, and only me, right? Alright, so, Illuminotus Pendant, if I remember correctly, doesn't go in anything. So you can go ahead and sell that. Sell your gold bangle off. Any velvet blues you may have, any spinals you may have. And we're starting to get back into having money again. And we don't obviously go blow it on a bunch of power-ups, unless you need them. Or you've just been, lacking behind, but whatever. Anyways, so it's, at least it's good to know that my incessant saving, like, not Twitch, but like, how do you, like, not rich, blanking on what I should call this. My habit of saving, there we go. It took me all that time to think of the word habit. So at least my habit of saving hasn't gone unnoticed. But something you will notice is that it has repopulated the world with enemies. And this is a place where we have been before. So don't, like, think something weird has happened. This is the cage that fell down on us previously. Die. So it's something that's kind of cool, because, you know, you want to make that backtrack for this item, and you think it's just going to be like a cakewalk, but it's not, and I don't know, like, how to put it. And this is not a game where, you know, enemies respawn once you've cleared an area and you go back through, unless it's staged to happen again, like, say, through the village, when you do have to do a little bit of backtracking. And when it's staged, I mean, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You kind of expect it. But this is your backtracking for a completely optional item. And when you're backtracking for optional items, I mean, there wasn't even enemies in this hallway here, for example. When you're backtracking for optional things, and it's not a game that's like Oblivion or Morrowind, which only Morrowind was on this generation of consoles. Admittedly not the GameCube and not the PS2, which is what this game was on. But it was in that generation. Like Knights of the Old Republic and Morrowind. That you kind of expected it to, it was more like a living, breathing, open-ended world, where if once you went back somewhere a couple of days or weeks later, and not necessarily Knights of the Old Republic, more Morrowind, but once you went back, things kind of respawned a little. Here, while we're here in the garden, or maze garden, whatever, let's go ahead and just get this treasure out of the way that I forgot. You know, you're not expecting them to respawn, is my point. Like right here, I completely forgot something down here, and I'm gonna go through here expecting nothing to happen. Like, I expect nothing to happen. And it's not, Not because I'm like being cocky, but just because, well, now that I'm talking about it, obviously I forgot something. That was my fault. There's no reason for me to be down here, or shouldn't be any reason for me to be down here anymore. Whereas they've obviously planned for you to go back and get this item. But and there's the red gem, which is pretty significant that I forgot that.
Wait, follow me.
Actually, let's check and see if I have anything that I can go into.
Wait, follow.
Still getting used to my control scheme again. No, I don't. But still a significant item that if I would have forgotten, I would have, you know, it would have just been lost to me. You would have not been able to socket the item or put the jewel into the socket of the item, and then you would have gotten the max value of said item. So if you're going for 100% run, kind of a big deal. Okay, but we are finally back here. Did I even go? Yeah, I only went through the garden because I needed the item, but there is a shortcut instead of having to go all the way around the garden. Alright, so here we are. Obviously can't open, it's locked from the other side. With a little help from another person, you can get up there. So, you're going to piggyback Ashley up here. I mean, obviously, this was kind of a given. This is the only other person in the game that you have. Lewis, you may have been tricked into thinking Lewis was going to be a character for a lot longer, but obviously he did. But in here, it's just treasure chests. 5,000 pesetas. Red herb. And the reason why these are chests is because crates and chests give you random items. Well, for the most part, chests don't. Actually, maybe that's why they're chests, because if they were crates, it would be changing the items that you get. Maybe they wanted them to be static items that don't change. Whereas boxes are dynamic based on what you've collected, what you've killed. It's a couple factors. So there we got the perfume bottle, which is strictly just a sellable item, no sockets, it doesn't go into anything, obviously. But this right here is the main reason why I came back. The broken butterfly. So it comes with 6 shots. Why does my texture pack make it look completely like black? That's weird. Okay, but yes, this is the broken butterfly magnum. So that's what the magnum ammo goes into.
Follow me. Wait.
Here, let's see if I remember. So our pistol, if you examine it, you can see the stats of it. Our pistol is 2.5 firepower. The firepower of the TMP is 1.0, almost maxed out, mind you. Our rifle is 7.0 with only, that's a level 1. Our shotgun is 6.5, almost maxed out. So clearly our normal weapons, the rifle is the most powerful at level 1. Rocket launcher doesn't get power rating because it's not like a weapon that stays. Once you use it, the whole thing's gone. So I want you guys to take a look at the power of the broken butterfly. It's at a 13 at a level 1. So just under double what our rifle is at level 1. Pretty significant in power. Especially once you start upgrading it. Whew. But ammo for it is kind of rare. But now that we have the gun in our possession, that does mean that we are going to start finding the ammo.
Follow me.
I totally left her behind. And you could totally hear her coming through the door too. Now that we do have the weapon in our possession, though.
Follow me.
I'm just screwing with her. We will find the ammo in boxes. and from enemies, but it's going to be a little bit more rare from enemies to find. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know exactly how the random generator works. But if it's in your possession, I believe that you can pick it up from enemies. If it's been in your possession at least once before and then you sold it or threw it away for whatever reason, any weapon, you'll at least find it in boxes and barrels. Whereas I don't think you'll be finding it from enemies anymore. So it has to be in your possession for you to get it from barrels and enemies. But it doesn't have to be in your possession. You'll just have to have once had it in order to get it from barrels. At least that's how I think it goes. Okay, so yeah, obviously I need to go down there actually. I keep walking past it, but this is actually something that I need to go and show you guys. Down this way. May have gotten the things out of this room already, now that I think about it. No, I haven't. Okay. So yes, get the green herb. Shotgun shells. Pretty much just everything that you could need. It's like a little mini replenishment room. They do start to hand out 5,000 pesetas as a regular item. I knew it. I knew it. One of these things had a snake in it. I remembered. Just because things do start to get more expensive as you go. I'll show you what I mean. But right here, I have to get the spinal, take out the lock, and on the other side of this door is, well, this is where the birds were. So now we've come, well, no, the birds are back through there, but this is pretty much where we started. No, take that back. This is just a small shortcut back through. But now that we're already almost more than halfway through this area, I might as well just continue through. See what other wonders I find. Now normally this is an unusually high amount of saves for me. 53. Oh, no need to go back. So I can't go back through. So yeah, that is an abnormally high amount of saves for me. But with the crashing and all, why take the chance? Screw having a low save count. I used to go through it on the GameCube and pretty much just not die. And it wasn't even with like the unlockable weapons. Like once you beat the game, there are unlockable weapons that you can get that are insanely powerful, which I may show off once I'm done with this as bonus episodes, and the costumes as well. But it wasn't even like going through with most of those. I do think most of my weapons were upgraded, mostly. And I did use some of the less powerful weapons. There are some weapons, not to spoil what they are, but they have like unlimited ammo. That's like not cheating, because you've already beaten the game a couple times. But it does give you an edge, and if you are going for the shortest game time, like I was beating the game in 3 or 4 hours, you do have to use some of the weapons. Using stock weapons or, regular base game weapons minus 1 or 2 weapons that you get when you beat the game, because they're not as obscenely powerful. They're just cool unlockables. 5 hours I could beat the game in. Using the most powerful gun in the game, though, that's when I get my 3.5 hours in. And it is possible to beat the game with your knife, just your knife and your pistol. People have done runs of just pistol runs, or just knife runs, or a combination just pistol and knife, with the exception of some things. Because, like, for instance, if you want to get 100% while using one of those methods, you still, for say, you need to use your pistol for some things. That's just part of the mechanics of the game. So minus what you have to use your pistol on. I've seen people play this game and only use their knife on boss fights too. So that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and put our pieces into here though. We got the lion piece that we just put in. We got the goat piece. And then the last piece, the serpent ornament piece. Alright. And that is going to unlock the way for more adventures to come. But what adventures exactly? You're going to have to find out next time on Let's Play Resident Evil 4. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.